Shalom. Start off by saying Kahalayam La Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Harokakadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone that rule and teach well, and Shalom to the nation of Israel. It's Brother Yashar with another video. We're going to call this one You Can Be Successful. So let's get right down to it. This is Psalm chapter 37 verse 4. Delight thyself also in Yahweh, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. That's a self-explanatory scripture, but imagine this. Imagine anything you want righteously is given unto you. You don't have to get it by deceit. You don't have to get it by lying. You don't got to get it by cheating or whatever, man. Or underhanding your brother. It's just given to you in righteousness, in due time, because you're serving Yahweh Shem Shai. Like, isn't that beautiful? And the desires of thine heart, man. What's the desire of your heart? The desire of your heart is to pump blood. So, what heart is it talking about? It's talking about your mind. So, the desires of your mind, and your mind has many desires, both wicked and righteous. But the Most High will give you your righteous desires. I mean, He could give you your wicked, your wicked desires too, and teach you lessons that way. But I'm just gonna go off the fact that if you're watching this video, you want to get right. So we'll go off the righteous desires. All right. So let's move on. This is Psalm chapter 1 verse 2, because it also uses the word delight. Now, I could get you the modern definition, but we're going to get you the scriptural definition. So, Psalm 37 and 4 says, delight thyself also in Yahweh. Psalm verse 1, verse 2, Salakia. Psalm verse 1, Salakia. Psalm chapter 1, verse 2 says, but his delight is in the law of Yahweh, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. We're not saved off the law, but the law, it truly what separates us from a piece of shit, man. Like, everything outlined in the law is beneficial to our lives, so it's like you get rewarded for doing the right thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, this truth is good. Yahweh Hashem Yeshai is excellent. He'll reward you for being good and punish you when you're bad. How simple and beautiful is that? But then, hard-headed Israelites, myself, I was wrapped up in this thought. It's like we think we could do shit on our own, make our own destinies, go our own path, get our own rewards by any means. What does Birdman say? Get it how you live. What does Esau push? Do as thou wilt. You know, do as thou wilt, get as thou wilt. But that's not what the Most High teaches. He teaches us, yo, do the right thing according to what I've outlined to you in the scriptures, and I will reward you. Point blank, period. Continuing on. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. Now, I want to break that down, but Salakia, I forgot an important part in verse 2. I'll read it from the top. But his delight is in the law of Yahweh, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. Meditate, man. Let's get the definition, the modern definition of meditate. Okay, because it's not going, okay, meditate. The modern definition. Intervene between people in a dispute, and okay, no, that's not the one. Bring about a result such as a physiological effect. Okay, wow, meditate. We're gonna have to go to the etymology because this isn't giving me what I want. Okay, here we go. Thank you. Etymology.com, folks. Meditation, the noun. Contemplation Okay? Devotions, prayer, thought, reflection. That's what it means. Thought and reflection over the law every day. Have apps in your phone that show you all 613. Have them around your room, your house, whatever, man. Meditate on them. Because there's laws that are excellent. Like, for example, one of the laws says we should say the Shema prayer. All right? And that's like saying, basically telling the nation of Israel that our power is one. And you should be saying that prayer to the four corners. So, you know, you aim towards the east, down to the back to the, you know what I'm saying? So that's beautiful. It's not grievous. It's not. It doesn't hamper you in any way, and you get rewarded for it, man. You do that every day and every night. Like, you're good, man. Like this is an easy life when you really break this stuff down, man. Like, this is such an easy life. I really don't. Like, yeah, I get it. Our flesh is wicked. Our flesh doesn't want this shit. Our flesh wants to be linked up with Esau and his ways. But spiritually, from a spiritual point of view, like, isn't this what, as a nation, we wanted? To be rewarded because we're doing the right thing? Like, I say that's the best reward one can receive. So anyways, let's go on to verse 3, okay? I've been spending a lot of time with this. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. So much gold in this, man. Metaphors, okay, let's just see here. So you're gonna be rewarded in season, okay? It's not when you want, it's when the Lord wants it. Let's put that out there. Because when the Lord wants it is the right time you should receive it. Because his ways are not our ways, and his thoughts are not our thoughts. And earth is his footstool, and heaven is his throne. So, but the point being is, like, when you do this, man, whatever you do shall prosper, man. So yeah, we're in this world, man. We're given our hand, which is, I'd have to say, is the best hand we could ever be dealt as an Israelite man. To know your power, to know his name, to know Yahushua, to know how to navigate through the scriptures. That's the best thing you could ever receive on this earth. But carnally, I'm speaking. Well, actually, let's start spiritually. Spiritually, you'll be able to push out videos. Your faith will be increased. You'll be able to remember scriptures. All that, man. You'll prosper in this truth. You know what I mean? But then, on the lower hand, you'll prosper also in this world, man. You might get job prospects you never even thought of receiving. You'll go through instances you never thought you'd receive. Shit, man. You might even win the lottery because the Lord knows that you're not going to spend it on yourself. You feel me? Like, just no matter what you do, man, you could go for a jog and it'll be the best jog you've ever had in your damn life. Just everything you're doing is prospering. Why? Because you're linked up with Yahweh Shemashai, man. Verse 4. The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. So everything I just said, the ungodly receives the opposite. They don't get rewarded. They don't get happiness. They don't get to delight in the law of the Lord. Their fruit won't be brought into season. Their trees are not like unto planted by rivers of water. Their leaves will wither, and whatever they do, no matter what, it shall not prosper. Okay? Let's end this off, baby. James chapter 1, verse 4. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. One of the best advice I ever received from an Akim in this truth, is to get out of the Lord's way and let the Lord do his thing. As easy as that sounds, it was difficult for me. And I tried to take matters into my own hand, and I was consistently getting rebuked. But then you realize, once you get out of the Lord's way, and the Lord fights for you, who shall stand against you? What obstacle will be able to stop you? Patience, man. Let's get the modern / etymology definition of patience. Patience. Meaning, the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. Let's read that again. The capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. So, James chapter 1 verse 4, but let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. Because as we continue to grow in this truth, things will be unlocked to you, secrets will be revealed unto you, you'll be able to move better, but most of all, you'll be able to educate our nation better. You'll be able to help them out because you've experienced the most obscure things, and you're able to help an Akya or an Akwath. Because the nation of Israel goes through many trials and tribulations that are just so unique that if you hear about them, you might think you're listening to a movie script or something, man. But that just goes to show you, when you let the Lord do your thing, He'll have you go through instances. Because at the end of the day, it's all about us learning and then teaching our nation so they can get right, man. This isn't about you. This is about us. And you can't spell us without you in it. So with that, Akim, Nation of Israel, Akwath, I hope this video was edifying. It was for me. I like to start off by ending it by saying Kal Halalyam La Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai Ba'Hashem HaRokakadash. Double honors to the elders of great Muslim that rule and teach well, and shalom to the nation of Israel. Kwame Asherallah.